Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and this is at one of my rental properties from this weekend. Was sent that, which is never a good text message to receive because we had a broken pipe and it was right next to our basement apartment, and I was told it flooded. So we're here today to see how bad it was, how much damage was done, and if it's a catastrophe or something more manageable. Now, I bought this property a few years ago. It's got a house right there with a basement underneath it that we rent out. Another house behind me we also rent out. In this kind of storage building here that used to be rented out as a house, but per zoning laws, we can't do it. So this is it. It's not too bad, thankfully. So I guess water was running down that wall to my right. And then my plumber had to come in and cut a few holes to find the pipes in here. But so far, it's not looking too bad at all. And this apartment's been vacant for a little bit. We're looking for a renter. Oh, there's some of the holes. So, hey, that's not too bad. We were told there were holes everywhere, but that's just a few of them. So apparently, what our plumber said is that there was an old sprinkler system here that we no longer use, and it was actually hooked up to the swamp cooler that's used upstairs. Who knows who did that or when they did that. And it froze. It had old galvanized pipes, and those actually helped it not freeze sooner. But it froze, thawed out, and started leaking water everywhere. There's some old concrete names there. But it could have been way worse. So thankfully our guys came out there real quick, dried everything out, got a dehumidifier out there, some fans out there, and got it fixed. But we've had really, really cold weather the last couple of years. I've owned this a few years, like I said. So the plumber actually said it's probably the fact it had galvanized pipes is why it didn't freeze and break sooner, because those are actually really, really strong, even if they aren't, very good for you and can corrode and cause some problems. So we'll get this fixed up, patched up, hopefully get it rented soon. And like I said, nothing too crazy here. Could have been way, way worse. We've had some other properties that have flooded, had frozen pipes, caused a ton of damage. So this wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. And thankfully, the tenant upstairs let us know something was wrong. They heard water running, checked it out. And we had people who were able to get out there right away. And we'll kind of show you where it is over here on the left. There's the egress window we put in, so it's a legal studio, and it's got this weird cubby area underneath one of the rooms upstairs, and that's where it happened, those pipes. So we'll also close this in and clean that out a little bit, and that should help things out too. But yeah, the sprinkler system was converted to work with that swamp cooler right there, so it is actually being used, and for some reason has never burst until this year, and it really wasn't even that cold, just one of those things. Now, some of you may remember this is a property where there was a rumor the city might be trying to buy it because they wanted to put a roundabout in. And so this is my property right here. That's about where the basement was, the house above it, our other house here, storage right here. Now, since the city decided, well, we don't know for sure, but the rumor is they might buy my property. My laundromat does rent part of this storage area for storage. So we'll see how that works out. But the rumor was they want to put a roundabout in or significantly change this. They might need to take part of my property here. They've never contacted me, never said anything to me, but they did have surveyors out one time, and they had archaeological people come out and studying if there's any historical significance to my properties. A lot of you may be wondering, well, what's a roundabout cost? And maybe not. Maybe that's just me who wonders these things. But they are putting another roundabout in Weld County. This is out in the country, so this cost could be completely different. But just to give you an idea, let's see here. They keep constructing roundabouts in our area to be safer and reduce traffic, all that. This one is going to be at a cost not exceeding $13.3 million for one roundabout. Maybe I am in the wrong business in real estate, maybe I need to figure out how I can get government contracts to build roundabouts, because that is way more money than I'm making right now. I know there's some costs and different things that go into roundabouts, but it's fairly flat. Like, you kind of just, I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than building a circle of roads, but I think 13 million could cover it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if anything comes with this. Rumors, they have a city page. I showed that in a previous video, and they've been talking about the different plans. But recently I heard from someone, Colorado is desperately short on money. They've just been spending it like crazy, even though historically Colorado's been very fiscally responsible, usually had a surplus, a lot of times give tax money back to the residents here. Lately, there's been a lot more spending, and they are running out of money and have a major budget deficit now, and they may not be funding or helping to fund road projects, things like that in the future. They're trying to figure out how to save money, and someone told me, well, your project might be put on hold because of that. We just don't know. We'll see how all that works out. So that's the property. Nothing too crazy, but obviously could have been much worse. Thankfully, people were there to help out in a very timely fashion on the weekend, so that's always appreciated. And hopefully we get it rented here soon too.